Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jackson, first play, going to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. Now a throw here to his running back. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Isaiah Likely. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Wilson. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Hall on a give up the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Twisting away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Wilson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from a yard out. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass in the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right, get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. On target to his man, Likely. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Devin Duvernay came into the NFL with the reputation of being a playmaker, and he lived up to it in 2021. All-pro return man, led the league in punt return average. Baltimore wants to get that explosiveness more involved in their offense, and here it nets them a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver.
But it'll be 2nd down.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Tucker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football.
Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson to throw.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
65 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
72 yards as they have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now Wilson on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on second and long. Jackson going up top. He's got a man, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of it.
And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 45.
He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
C.J. Mosley, the former Raven, in there on the tackle.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Devin Duvernay
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Wilson.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of the first after a gain of about 9.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, but for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend.
And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here.
And now here is another interception.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Throw to the right here to Gordon.
Down inside the 10.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Josh Gordon, 28 yards.
And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff goal.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At the 40.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
They'll go again with Hall.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Slot man moves right. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Let's go. Now.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Justin Tucker is the kickoff from Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off